Unit 4. Listening Part 4. Exercise 3.
Hi everybody. It's great to have Lisa Fletcher in our school internet radio studio today. Lisa, you're planning to study food science at university, and you already know a lot about one aspect of food science, don't you?
Hi. Well, quite a lot. I've been finding out about insects as a source of food for humans.
That's an unusual idea, isn't it?
Not really, actually. It's unusual here in Britain, but in some parts of the world it's absolutely normal. Some people estimate that about 2 billion people worldwide eat insects and their larvae, and things like red food colouring and some flavourings, for example, are made from insects, so they're already ingredients in many people's diets, even if they don't realise it. It's generally recognised now that insects and insect products will play a very important role in ensuring that we have enough food to feed the world's population in the future.
And why did you choose this particular topic for your project?
You may be surprised to hear that I used to be quite scared of insects. In fact, I can't believe how much I've changed. But we had to choose a topic for a project about food at school, and I saw an article about people eating insects on a website. Even though it made me feel a bit uncomfortable, and nobody else in the class was doing anything like that, I decided to do my project on it.
So, have human beings always eaten insects?
It seems so. They may in fact have been a large part of early humans' diets all over the world, because in prehistoric times it was easier to find insects to eat than to go out hunting for larger animals. I mean, if they could just find enough caterpillars or something and throw them on the fire, then they had an instant meal, lots of protein without too much effort.
And how about nowadays? Is there anything you discovered that you found particularly surprising?
There was, though it's something that's pretty obvious really. I just hadn't thought about it before. It's the fact that people who eat some types of insect feel disgusted by the idea of eating certain other types of insect. So just because you eat termites, for example, doesn't mean you'll think it's okay to eat beetles. It's really a question of what you're used to.
And have you ever eaten an insect yourself?
Not a whole one, because I'm still just a little scared of insects. I'm not brave enough, basically. But I have tried an energy bar made from insect flour. You know, they're usually made with cereal and honey and nuts and raisins and things. Well, this one contained flour made from ground insects. It didn't taste too bad and was full of healthy ingredients. But the most exciting thing for me is that it might get people in the West to begin to accept the idea of insects as a source of protein.
And are insects farmed on a large scale, like we farm cows and sheep in Britain?
Yes, there are farms in the US and in China, and there are plenty in other countries like Thailand too. People also breed them for food on a smaller scale, like in their apartments because it's cheap. But in the future, there will probably be more and more farms like the ones I saw pictures of. They're about as big as football pitches.
Do you have any advice for British people who want to eat insects?
Well, you should really ask an expert about that, but I wouldn't recommend just going out and finding them yourself. It's like picking mushrooms, isn't it? You wouldn't just go and pick one and eat it without knowing what it was. That would be far too dangerous because it might be poisonous. There's also the risk that you might have a severe allergic reaction. I'd stick to the ones that are commercially available, though there aren't too many insects on the shelves at the moment in Britain.
Thanks very much, Lisa, and good luck with your studies.
Thank you.